Okay, so welcome back. We are going to take a look this week at Module 4. Okay, so I went into course content and scrolled down into Module 4 for this week, for week 4. So as you can tell, we are working on writing an exemplification essay, okay, and focusing on sentence structure. So a lot of the tasks this week are reading within our textbook, Foundations of English. And we're looking at 4.6 and 4.7, looking at clauses, conjunctions, subjects and predicates, and complete sentences. Okay, and if you look at the Hawks for the second part there, it's pretty much going over the same thing within the Hawks there, practicing and certifying, connecting to that again as well in the Hawks. Okay, then part 3, we're looking at in our textbook 7.1 to 7.5 on writing an essay part 1. So we're looking at brainstorming, organizing, drafting a thesis, and topic sentence. And this is really where we're going to start to put everything together that you've been reading about in your textbook and putting it all together to begin to start writing your essay. Okay, so it says review the sample, exemplification, essay, and outline, and the assigned topic sheet for essay 1. Complete your brainstorming and organizing ideas for essay 1 and submitting your journal. Okay, so if you click on our module here. Okay, so here, once you click on it and scroll down, in my case, because I already clicked on it, we have the Hawks that you have to complete already. And then everything that you see here. Okay, so here is, you click on this first part right there. This is a sample essay. Okay, so what it's going to look like, and this is really important. This is something I spoke to a few of you about already for this week for Module 3, that the format is very important. Okay, so if you notice the instructor's name here, Diane Woods, okay, her last name goes on the top here for Woods 1. Okay, the course number and section and the date, the way it's written. So in this example, it was March 15, 2017. If you notice, the 15 goes first, then March, then 2017. Notice the way the title is centered, okay, how we are indented here at the very beginning of the introduction. And if you notice again, we are in font size 12. Times New Roman is my preferred font. I'll allow for a few others, but honestly, Times New Roman is ideal. And again, you notice, okay, how many paragraphs there are. Same thing, we're on the second page now, so the instructor's name, and in this case, your name, okay, is going to go here. Your last name, and page 2, that's what the 2 is for, okay. And if you had a third page, it would be Woods 3. Okay, so you get the idea with that. So there is a sample. So if you need help with format, and again, if you go back, I just want to show you, if we scroll up, the way the heading is as well. It's all to the left here, this heading. So your name, my name, our course number, ENG 100, we're section W05, okay, and then the date. Okay, this is all on the left here. Okay, there's not, this part doesn't go in the middle, it doesn't go to the right. Okay, that's all to the left. Your name, okay, your last name up here with the page number. Okay, again, the title centered. So please, please, please make sure that that format is exactly what you see here. That's very important. Okay. Then when you scroll down, so we're back into our module. Okay, we go to the next thing that's here. We already saw our example in the exemplification essay. This is, so when you're writing your outline, okay, what I'm looking for, again, very specific in format. You'll notice that this point on, we're looking at our writing. It's technical writing with grammar, okay, an MLA format, so it needs to be exact. So what I'm looking for with the writing, with the sample, okay, and you're writing your thesis statement, okay, and just getting your statement up here, and then what it will look like. If you can see how it's labeled, number 1, how your introductory paragraph, okay, and these are the sections, okay, so we talked about the topics that are here, and these are just the examples, okay, for the topic for the next paragraph, and how it's broken down, okay, inconvenience, lack of self-control, other moviegoers, and your conclusion, all the different sections that go along here. Okay, so that's how it's broken down a little bit easier. Okay, you'll click just so you can see what the other things are here. This is a little bit less detailed, okay, of the outline of how you're going to do it. Okay, broken down body paragraph 1 and 3 supporting details, body paragraph 2, 3 supporting details, body paragraph 3, okay, and your conclusion. That just breaks it down a little bit easier for you. And then if you look at this one here, okay, this is when you're actually writing the essay, okay, for yourself. To compose an exemplification essay. Exemplification means you use examples to support your main idea. Examples may be extended or brief depending on the point you're making. All examples must be specific and detailed and must show, explain, or prove the main idea, which is your thesis statement. Okay? There should be enough examples to completely support the main idea. 1 or 2 brief examples in each body paragraph will not be enough. Okay, so remember, again, these details are really important. So here are the topics you have to choose from. Okay, you can choose from one of the following. Okay, a food tradition that's important in your family that has significance beyond just the food's nutrient value. Okay, or a good or bad teacher, coach, or mentor. What made that person good or bad? What is a quality that stands out in someone you know? So again, so just different choices that you can look at. If a soundtrack could be made of your life, what songs would be included? Okay, relate specific songs or lyrics to different stages of your life. And the last thing to choose from, imagine your ideal internship. Okay, so you have the choices there, and it talks about how that process you'll be reading about in your textbook. Okay, planning, writing, revising, editing, saving, submitting, reflecting, so that those steps to help you. So how do you organize your thoughts? And that's what these chapters are really about, and what we're looking at now. Okay, so what it's like to plan and organize what you want to write about. Then you have to actually do the writing. Okay, have it down on paper. Then what it's like to revise. I started seeing that already in some of the examples that you were sending me. Please make sure you just even 1 or 2 times go back and read over your work. Have someone else, especially an essay, print it out if you have access to a printer or at school, and have someone else read over your work, especially for an essay that's being graded. Editing, I mean, we all make mistakes. It's okay. You get better at writing by reading over what you did, printing it out, and editing your own work. See if you could print out your essay and go back through it all with a pen or a pencil and see if you can edit what you've done on your own, and how many mistakes you can find. And the next time, try to make less. Each time gets better and better. Okay, then of course save it. And again, how you save it. Okay, to save your final draft as last name first, initial assignment. Okay, so there's an example there of what that looks like. Okay, how you submit it, and then just reflection. It says once you receive the graded paper in Blackboard, go over the comments and make notes of the things you did well and the things you need to work on to improve. Okay, and you can always email and let me know. Okay, this is longer than the last assignment in Module 3. Okay, we need a minimum of 650 words, so it's about a page and a half. Okay, so things that are required. Okay, this is similar to what we were doing in Module 3, where there's specific guidelines. Okay, you need a title, an introductory paragraph that includes your thesis statement, a thesis statement that reflects the topic, presents your main point, and prepares your reader for the rest of the paper. You need at least 3 body paragraphs. Again, so if I get 2 body paragraphs, all of that affects your grade, okay? And each paragraph is to develop the thesis statement, okay? Giving examples to prove what you're trying to say, and of course your conclusion, okay? We're talking about point of view, that first and third person are acceptable, except avoid second person. So no you, your, okay? As far as, I'm not even going to go over late work because nobody's going to send in their paper late, right? Everybody's going to send it in on time. Just looking down a little bit more, we're talking about MLA format. Okay, again, formatting, and this is similar to the last thing you had to do. Okay, 1-inch margins, double spaced. again, that heading we talked about, your last name, the page number, okay, in every upper right-hand corner. Making sure in our heading with your first and last name, then my name, our section number, the date, and remember how that date was written, where it's the number first, then the month, then the year, which is strange because we normally don't write it like that when we're writing the date. So keeping that in mind for MLA format. Our title, that needs to be centered. Nothing in bold, italics, or capital letters, okay? I'm very big on, I said this before, Times New Roman is my preferred. There are a few other choices in there. They are listed, Arial, and there's a couple more, but Times New Roman being my preferred. You see that most often. It's the most professional. You'll see it in business. 12-point font, double-spaced. Again, so all of this is here, and this is really important that when you're doing your essay and writing and getting down to the writing part, not just the drafting and the outlining, that you look over. I would print out this sheet if you can, so it's in front of you where you can see how I'm grading. There's no surprises. Knowing you would get points off for spelling and grammar. This is a writing class. And again, you have your example right here for you to show you what it looks like. Okay, the first thing in the module, here we'll go right back to it. Okay, here showing, okay, if this is your name, Diane Woods, okay, Woods is your last name, that's what goes up here, Woods 1 for the page number. Okay, our heading, my name, our course section and number, our date, and the same thing with the paragraphs and the formatting, double space, Times New Roman, font size 12. Again, so all these things are really important. I'm going to be more detailed in my feedback this time. I'm trying to give more feedback in Blackboard. If not, I might do it in an email format. I'm not sure yet exactly how, but I want to give you more detailed format, just description of what you're doing right and wrong and how we can improve this time. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and we can figure it out if we have to FaceTime or do a phone call. I'm okay with that as well. I've done that already. So we need to do what we need to do, but I'm here to help you, and I truly care about seeing you improve in your writing. I know it's kind of hard to do since we're online, we're not face-to-face, so that can make it more challenging as well. So don't feel like because we're not in person that I don't care. I really want to help you, and I want you to improve this semester. So let me know how I can do that for you, okay? And I'll give you more detailed feedback and support as well. So feel free to email me, call if you need. And I hope that you have a wonderful week, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.